Hello, everyone. This is Pete Swartz again in Lancaster, Ohio. Uh, I did a couple videos back. I was in China with my wife. I was supposed to have been there 2 months with her, but it was so crazy. The United States Air Force was there above me, tortured me for a solid month, and I went ahead and left in 1 month instead of two. My wife is still there, and we still love each other, and we're still going to try to get through this. So she called me the other day, and she needed some money. So I went to Western Union here at Kroger's, and big long paper here shows the control number and the amount of money who went to where, all that. So she's 12 hours ahead of me, so I usually talk to her at 10 in the morning. My time is 10 o'clock at night, her time. Send her the money. So then she couldn't get nothing to work. So she called me 10 o'clock in the morning. It was 10 o'clock her time. So they changed the her maiden name is Shen, S-H-E-N, and they put C-H-E-N. So I went to Kroger's and they changed it, put it back. And I said, is there anything that they don't need to do nothing else? I'll go try it. So I told her, I called her back, and it was, at night, about 11 o'clock at night now. I said, everything's ready to go. So I had to wait until 10 o'clock the next morning again, and for her to get a hold of me for the time change. So she said, well, this time the control number is different. So I'm thinking, man, maybe when they changed the S from a C in her last name and her maiden name, that it might have changed the control number. Went back to Kroger's today, this morning, and they said, no. So they called Western Union from down there, and Western Union told them that the money had already been picked up in China yesterday. Well, I come unglued. I went off on them. I come back here, and I called the number on here, which was Western Union. And they had me on the phone for 45 minutes, and I'm going off, and I said, I'm going to, one way or another, somebody's got to make this right. So I got to thinking, and sure enough, I did a video about a month ago where I'd go to Wendy's, and on the bill, they'd always have $7.77, $8.88, the 333 numbers, all the same. They used to do that to me with the time. They would control when I looked, and they make me look at the watch, the clock on the wall, make sure it was always them three same numbers. Well, and then I kept my receipt, and then to make the numbers all three the same, it would show a total of maybe $8.90. Then down here, it would show minus the amount of money that it would take for it to make it $8.88. And that's true. That's also true. So what they do, they had control of, they was going into Western Union, and they was changing the information for my wife. They changed her S to a C, messed it up. So then they changed the control number, and then they said today that the money was already picked up from the Western Union here. So I have to. What I'm going to do? I got the information today to write President Trump at the White House, his address, and I got to put a lot of detail. Well, not a lot in there because it's too much, but hit the high points and tell them what's going on. And they still talk to my wife every day in China from here in her head. They got the frequency chips in the ears, the same as they do with me, and they're always trying to befriend her and everything, and telling her to stay away from here. And they also threatened her, so she won't come back until this is over. I got to get a hold of President Trump. So that's how much control they have. They control everything, every single thing in the store, any store. I don't care what it is. And they also, I'm a targeted individual. The government is the only one that can put you on a targeted list. Once you're on that targeted list, private contractors come in and they do all these sorts of things to you, but they also have a limit to what they can do to you. Well, these people hate me so much because the guy in China, I was never put on the targeted list. The man in China, my wife's ex, paid them to target me, to put me on the targeted list, and to do this to me every single day. And it's going on 11 years. So they can do it to me. They can do it to you. They can do it to anyone else. A lot of this stuff that's coming about because I'm like a guinea pig. They test things on me. So it's coming for everybody really, really soon. So I need for you to listen very closely. We need to change this really, really, really fast because it's worse than anything you can ever imagine. This torture day and night. So the people, the private contractors and the state contractors in your town, they have the ability to go and do whatever. They can take money out of your bank accounts, take them out of your business accounts. Over $500,000 has been taken out of the business accounts here, and probably $100,000 on my personal account. And I've been going to the bank. I got to go back there again tomorrow. They just keep pulling my money out. I canceled every daggone bank card, credit card that I have, and I hope that stops them from being able to take the money out of my account. So I got to get it taken off the list, and they are going to have to pay me every dime they've ever taken and all my personal property and all the time they've tortured me for almost 11 years now. So stuff is real, and wish me luck and pray for me on the letter to Donald Trump. I'll keep you informed on that. Thank you very much.